CC, stop yelling. Shh. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to
Happy Monday, guys. Welcome to Monday Night Unboxing. Monday is upon us again. It's another Monday. After a very cold weekend. How you guys doing tonight?
living the dream one day at a time.
You know what they say, better late than never. Zach, what's going on, buddy? How was your weekend?
It was good. We're here and we're live. It was alright.
Wow. Sean,
We are
how you
here,
doing,
we are
Sean?
live. I am doing well. No, it was an eventful weekend. We were supposed to go to this place called Lake Arrowhead, which is about 2.5 hours north of San Diego. It's about elevation 5,000 to 6,000 feet, whatever, because they were going to get some snow. Well, sorry, originally when we booked it for my wife's birthday, it was just supposed to be a cabin in the woods. Then they were going to get some snow, and then sort of middle of last week, it turned into like, hey, you're going to get a blizzard. What's up, Danny? What's up?
I have a question. Is that
Is
where
that
they
in the
get
middle-
the Arrowhead water from?
No.
The guy's in the middle of telling a story.
So
I just want to know, man.
So it turned into went from like no snow to a couple inches of snow to they ended up getting like 4.5 feet of snow. Oh, sorry, I'll let it stop again. What's up, John?
No, I'm like,
No, I know. So then they closed both the roads the way up there to us, so we had to cancel that, and then we did an impromptu trip to Disneyland on Friday instead. Pouring rain, like a few inches of rain. So we were all soaked, and the kids weren't the biggest fan of that. But as soon as they got on rides, they forgot about it. So yeah, fun weekend of just family time and bowling and stuff like that, making up for not being up at the snow all weekend like we were supposed to be. So yeah, ended up good.
That's sounds like fun. It's important to spend all that family time when you can.
Mm-hmm.
Cece, how's it going? Well,
Good. Sorry, I thought I was still muted. Oh my gosh, because I went to type a comment. Good.
Okay.
Yep. Good. I worked yesterday, so that was kind of a busy day. But I was off Saturday, and so I was doing some reorganizing. Yeah, not bad.
awesome. Thanks for making it. Danny, how you doing? Good weekend? Good day today?
Yeah, it was an awesome working weekend. Just working a little bit more today so I can help my friend Ramon tomorrow, and that's about it. Happy to be here to see 4 unboxings, I believe.
Yeah.
Excited to see what you guys have to show.
Heck yeah. Rainer's here. How's it going?
It's going well. I had an excellent weekend. How about yourself, John?
That was good. Went by quick. Like I said, it's cold here, snowing. It never ends.
Cool.
And we have a special guest today joining us again. Nathan, how you doing, buddy?
What is up, everyone? Hey, happy to be here. Yeah, it's Monday. We've had some snow here in Washington as well. Just a tiny bit where I am, but folks living just a little bit north of us have gotten a few inches. Got hailed on yesterday, actually.
Wow.
At my kid's birthday party. Leaving there, it was really coming down. But I got a cool little piece to share tonight, non-Batman related, actually. So I'm happy to share it with y'all.
Can't wait to see
Thanks
that.
for having me.
Thanks for being here. We're going to kickstart it with, well, before we kickstart it, we're going to get to the chat. Zach, let us know who's in the chat, man.
Yeah, we got Toy Mafia, Tukatri, King Dingling, Vibranium Jim, SpongeBob Squareballs, Danica Lee Walker, Slifer 718. We got Joe, Nathan,
Joe.
Fat Batman's Collecting Nightmare, Toy Quest. Who else we got here? Pablo Meza, Mojo Z78, and CC3PO Aaron Grove. Look at that.
Thank you guys for stopping by. Let's get this kickstarted. Red Wolf, what's going on, buddy? Let's get this kickstarted. We're going to start it off with Rainer. Rainer, tell these wonderful viewers what you're going to be unboxing this evening.
So I am going to be unboxing the premium format Rosario Dawson Ahsoka.
Oh, that's out already?
Cool.
Yeah, I just got it last week.
Oh wow, did not know that. Okay, cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, they just started shipping. I think a few have been popping up on YouTube here and there, but
Exciting.
yeah.
Danny, you saw this in person. Oh, this was a well-received statue.
Sean,
Yeah.
me, Sean, and CC.
Oh,
we
and
saw
Sean.
that
Oh, all
celebration.
three of you guys. Wow.
Yeah, it looks great in person.
Awesome.
So
Let's
I'll
get
be
it.
interested to
Let's get it
see
going.
if it holds up on the production run.
So from what I can say, it actually is an improvement because people were saying
Oh,
they had
nice.
their issues with the production with the prototype. So right now I have. So here's the base here. Nice little detail on the moss there. And then of course I've got. Oh, I'll turn that upside down. There's my number right there. Is that 108 or 109? I can't tell.
We can't tell either.
Take a look here. That looks like God. I think that's an 8. If it is, they drew it pretty badly.
Maybe it's artist proof.
Could look on the box too.
Yeah, I could
Yeah, I was gonna say the box is,
do that real quick.
unless the same person wrote on both the box and the base, in which case you're screwed.
Yeah, it looks like the same person.
Oh no.
Yeah. I think that's an 8. I think that's an
Oh, I think it's a 9.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
8 or 9. That's
Hey, if you have 108 or 109 and you're watching this, write in the chat so he knows which one he
yeah,
has.
exactly.
There you go.
What's going on, Vibranium? Vibranium said it right. I like that this piece has a small footprint, which is nice.
Yeah, that's the thing about statues, man. Like now that I have I've gotten a few more. Like, my biggest one is the PCS Last Ronin statue. I don't know how y'all people do that, dude. Like, that's like so unwieldy to me, and that's only a quarter scale. Could not imagine a third scale. Like that
Oh
Bane
my
behind you.
gosh.
Like, I could not. I
It's
can't
like a
fathom
small
that,
child.
dude.
All
Look at
right,
this.
so
Wow.
Fully sculpted, yeah.
clothed.
No,
Oh,
it's got
wow.
Oh, it's mixed media. Okay.
yeah, it's mixed media.
Okay.
So I've already noticing an improvement on some of the stuff like right here. People were complaining. I'll get a good shot of that. People were complaining that it looked a little too cut with the prototype. It's
Mhm.
actually an improvement. This is a real chain here, by the way.
Real metal, nice.
Dude, rocking the chain wallet from the 90s, bro, dude. Rosario's got
Love to
it.
see it.
Yeah, and then to get a good shot of the backside here with the skin tone. The skin tone's actually, they nailed it. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and get this seated here. Then,
Is the belt mixed media also, or
a little bit, yeah. A little bit of pleather, a little bit of pleatherish material. Alright, I'm going to need a minute here because this is all taped down. There we go. Here's the main hand saber. Oh my gosh, they really wrapped
Oh, they put a lot of tape, yeah.
Yeah, they really wrapped the shit out of this thing.
Cool.
they did that with the
Asajj.
Asajj Ventress too?
Dude, that was so annoying. That was so annoying.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It would have been cool if they lit this one up.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
one of the only downsides in my opinion.
Do you know if Hendra...
You know how I used to say I didn't care? Now I kind of care.
Yeah. Do you know if Hendra, if he does stuff for statues, or is it strictly only for figures?
Who are you asking? I don't know.
Anybody. Hendra Wu, who does the...
Does he do the guy who does the
What was the question again?
reactors or whatever?
Yeah, the fusion reactors.
Yeah.
Do they make them for statues too, or is it strictly only for figures?
I think there is someone that does
Yeah,
them
I'm
for
pretty sure.
statues.
I assume it
Yeah.
should be very similar, right?
I don't know.
Here's the root here for the other part. It was had to free it first to get to the saber. They've taped this thing down real good. Let's see here. God. Dang, that tape's annoying.
What's
What's
up,
going on,
Delaney?
Jeff? Jeff says, where did he go here?
Here's the alt hand saber. Yes, they do look great together.
Yeah.
There.
Jeff from Secret Sanctuary says, I'm displaying this Ahsoka with the Iron Studios Mando, and they look great together. Thanks
They
for
do.
stopping by, man.
They really do.
What's going on, Dante? Star Wars universe.
Now, for the part that everybody's been waiting for,
Waiting
the
for
head
bated
sculpt
breath.
is the likeness there. Let's find out. Gotta be careful here.
Let's take a
What's
look.
up, Dylan?
Moment of truth.
I see Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, they nailed it, man.
Yeah.
Bring it up a little
Looks
closer.
like it's
Yeah.
still the same. The same qualities and when I saw it at Celebration.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
I'm gonna try to hold it like this so you all can get a view of the back here.
Are those? Is that all polystone or is that PVC or what is that? Like her Liku and stuff like that.
It's hard to tell with the gloves on. I'll be honest with you. It looks like it's made out of the same material as the
should
body
be.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like there's no give on the.
there's no give.
Yeah.
It's solid and it's heavy too.
Points for the proper terminology there.
I do what I can just for you.
Now, let's see if we can get this in here. It's always the fun part. There we go.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah, so
nice.
the only thing that sticks out is the sabers, but other than that, the footprint is pretty good.
Yeah.
I
Now
like
time
that
for a
lot.
classic Rainer camera move.
Jeff's saying it's the portrait is polystone.
Fully sculpted, right?
I'm gonna have to pick this guy up or this
Yeah.
this one up.
I might as well. Where does that little extra piece go in the front there?
Yeah, it goes somewhere on the base. I'd have to look. It's a root. Let me take a look here real quick. I was trying to get to the juicy bits in a hurry here.
If those, yeah. The only thing I'd say, I think this is beautiful.
Watch that saber.
Is the yeah,
Yeah.
at the, on the box. I just think
Yeah,
if
watch-
this
Oh yeah, thank you.
and on the light pole, I don't know how close that light pole is, but
We're clear. We're clear by a mile.
if those sabers lit up, oh man,
How many did they make of this?
I believe 2,500.
Okay.
It's not bad.
This. Everybody, close your eyes there for a second. There we go.
I will say, the one thing I think that with premium formats, at least, if you did want to get this modified, like I forget who, I feel like there's someone that that Thor
There is.
mentioned a lot, either fixed
Oh.
sabers or did the sabers.
I think it's Chris Guzman.
So I feel like, I'm sorry,
Chris Guzman or Guzman.
I don't remember the name because I was always like, I'm not going to do any of that. So my brain only has capacity to hold so much information, guys. But yeah, if you wanted to like upgrade and do that for this statue as opposed to like, I know of obviously system that I thought was very beautiful, and like one of the best, but that had the light up sabers. I think this would look incredible with the light up sabers. But I agree with what everyone else said. The base, being as small as it is incredibly helpful, and I think it makes everything else the statue really stand out. It's not too busy.
Dante says Chris's Customs.
Yeah, it's Chris de Guzman.
Okay.
Guzman. Guzman.
Star
I
Wars.
feel like the statue will be popular enough to where someone's going to make custom light up sabers for it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really cool pose on
Get one
that.
for that and one for the Vader, or that one too.
Mythos. Star Wars universe says it almost looks like they tried to make it look like a cross between Rosario and the Rebels version of Ahsoka. The prototype looked a lot more like Rosario.
I can see that. I mean, you do have that.
I think that-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I mean, Danny and I saw it Sean saw it in person too. I don't see much of a difference. That might be pulling at straws to say that it looks that different. It looks very close to the prototype, I think.
I didn't see the prototype in person, but I can say it does. Just from an outsider's perspective, I think it does look like a good cross. But I don't see any real difference between it and the prototype as far as the head sculpt's concerned. I do notice the tailoring on the outfit though is a lot better.
What's going on, Back Kid? Cash. Thanks for stopping by, guys.
But I only saw pictures of the prototype. I didn't see it in person, so I can't really go so far as to comment there.
If you guys are interested, she's 635 still on Sideshow, so she's still there. Limited
Oh,
to
no, like exclusive, right?
2,500. There's no exclusive.
No exclusive, just straight up what you get.
Oh, wait for Sideshow seconds, hopefully.
Didn't get your box dinged up. No, I'm kidding. So they've slowed down with seconds. No, I haven't been seeing as many pieces going on seconds the way they used to.
We just don't get the alerts anymore.
I will say though, these sabers look like they should have been lit up, and maybe they were originally planning to when they were designing it, and then decided to cut cost or something. Because the material I'm looking at, it looks like it should be lit up, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think that's the only downside is that there's no light up feature.
Yeah. Well, huge congrats, man. Thanks for sharing tonight. Beautiful piece. Snap some photos if you can afterwards.
I will snap some photos and put them on auxiliary.
Sounds perfect. Appreciate you, buddy.
No problem.
What's going on, Alan? Thanks for stopping by. Sean, take it away, brother. Tell the people what you're going to be unboxing tonight.
I'll take it away. Tonight we shall be unboxing a Princess Leia figure, 3 away from perfection, in MMS numbers, but it does share date with my son's birthday. So MMS 423 Princess Leia Hoth Edition, or as my phone likes to autocorrect it to 100% of the time, Hot Edition of Leia. So yeah,
It's a
Still
nice
not
figure.
wrong.
Still not wrong.
I think this is one of their best.
Yep,
I've seen this one in person. It's immaculate.
Yeah.
I actually bought. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna show. What were you gonna say, Rainer? Go for it.
I said I actually bought this for one of my dad's doctors that he worked with, who was retiring, and she's a huge Leia fan. It sits in her room, and oh god, she committed a sacrilege though. She's displaying it open air with no good pose. It's awful.
You hate to hear it. No good pose is fine, but open air.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing on this that really could, I guess, deteriorate.
She has
that
dogs
bad.
though. She has dogs.
Nothing
Oh,
wrong
okay.
with open air.
The only thing I remember with this one, some people had issues with, was the polka dots on the.
Oh yeah, but I heard you can.
Get those out.
I heard it was temperature wise. It's like cold weather makes that happen or something. It was Chris, wasn't it? CC.
Oh, I don't remember.
It's like the seamstress marks for the from the outfit.
But I heard it's mainly because of cold weather that made those dots pop up.
I've never heard that.
Whatever it is, I had Time Walker inspect it before they sent it to me to make sure it did not have them.
I believe they answered it on Six
Smart
Steel
man.
Scavengers.
Probably. So let's start with the gun. I like this gun a lot. I don't know if this has been used elsewhere. Other people could tell me, but I like this gun. It's very unique. It's got a lot going on. The front tip is clear, and it houses that little red nipple.
Sorry to hear that.
Nipple
Alvin says one of his has the mark.
The password is.
Let's see here. We'll go for the welder. Be very delicate with this one.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Little thing that you can clip to your belt. Or
Magnetic,
wherever it
or
goes, I
it's
forget where it goes. I'm guessing it's magnetic because it doesn't have anything on the back. So yeah, then this little welder right here.
Beautiful.
Pretty cool. This little thing is plastic or whatever, just a plastic cord.
Sean, is this a new release or is this new old stock?
Oh, this is old. This is, I forget when this came out. John, what are the details?
Oh, this came out a while back. I'll pull them up for you.
Yeah.
We're going
we
way
have
back.
the welding goggles that are actually see-through. It's usually when they have these sort of things that go over the eyes and stuff like that, it's just for looks, and you know, it doesn't actually function, but it actually has see-through, which is kind of cool. I won't be using it because it'd be a shame to cover up such a good sculpt, but
She originally retailed for. Look at this. This piece with all these accessories, this likeness, and that base, $219. Wow. We're looking, Nathan, roughly around 2018.
Oh, okay.
here we have her breathing respirator.
CPAP machine. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
CPAP.
Wow.
It really is a CPAP machine, but yeah, a CPAP machine when she's outside the ship and she gets attacked by the Minox.
I was
Also
still
very
buying
cool.
Hot Toys then. I just don't recall this one. This is cool.
I just let her go this one. Kind of regretting it now.
Yeah, everybody told you don't sell the Layers. Don't sell the
Oh,
They
Layers.
just
had
need
to-
to make a Bespin Han.
I had the Han and Chewie 2-pack, and 1 or 2 Lukes, but that was it for Star Wars.
Yeah. They're well done.
We have some gloved hands, gloved trigger finger, open hand, and a grasping hand. I'm guessing for the welder, maybe, or something. But yeah, unique design here. I don't think we get a lot of white gloves, and also I can't even think of any other white gloves that we get. So some unique designs there.
Is that the color of the material, or is that a paint?
Color of the material looks like it's white plastic. Yeah. And then we have some open or non-gloved hands. Looks like a trigger finger and then a grasping left hand. Pretty generic for Princess Leia.
Those are
Alright.
inside hands.
Yes. Then pull out the coup de grace. Look at that.
That portrait is beautiful.
That is spot on.
Yeah.
She looks
I
like
guess.
someone who just kissed her brother.
Wow.
How dare you?
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah. So obviously, great portrait. Different hairstyle than the other Bespin. The other Bespin one came out after this one. A little similar, but different here. A lot of detail for her outfit. We have her, I guess it'd be rank or communicator, whatever that is. I think it's rank. Sewn in there. I don't know what this is on the side, but something, whatever that is. Put that there.
Thingamabob.
Thingamabob that
Make
does the thing.
something up and sound confident.
There
That
you go.
clearly is a thingamabob there from the So and So Corporation.
What's going on, Jesse?
Has the pleather boots. It's very similar in style to the Bespin Luke's. Bespin Luke's boots. The only difference is that Bespin Luke's were like a suede material, and these ones are just straight pleather. So, yeah, I'll open those up in a second.
Looks well
Okay,
done.
yeah, I'm reading the back when Chris first talked about the dots. He said he put a blow dryer over it. The heat fixed it. It disappeared after the heat.
What else? Yeah, her little flight suit underneath here is just made of normal flight suit material, very soft, kind of nylon-y material if you want to call it that, just like a normal flight suit, kind of like the Luke pilot suit. Over jacket, same material but a little bit thicker. I don't think it has any stuffing in between it, but it definitely looks a little bit poofy. It has some up here. Yeah, just a really well executed, simple figure.
From head to toe.
Yeah.
What's going on, Miguel?
Get out these boots. Danny, do you have all the Leias, or just what Leia do you have?
No, this is the only Leia I got because I felt the New
Bespin.
Hope was a little outdated, and Bespin. I don't have any of the other Bespin figures. I have a Hoth display, so this was the only one I wanted.
Yeah,
What's going on, Mojo?
It would
you
fit.
can see the boots.
And there's Endor.
Yeah, and Endor. Endor looks amazing, but I just didn't proceed into getting Endor figures.
Very soft, as opposed to sort of the typical Hot Toys Star Wars figures that are very kind of. The boots aren't hard, but they're very kind of crispy, if you want to call them that. Like they could crease almost, but these is like a very soft leather. Nothing on
Looks
the bottom. Just Hot Toys branding. And then I'll show the base. I don't think I'm going to be using it, but yeah, it is a snow-covered, typical Star Wars kind of graded Death Star base.
Thank goodness there's no sand.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Would be funny if they gave
Beautiful.
Hoth Leia a sand base, but
Wow.
Was there a deluxe for this with a larger, like snowy kind of base to match the theme of Hoth?
nope, this was it. This is all you got. Yeah.
Did they do that with any of the older Star Wars figures? Like, did they have a, I don't know, like a Mos Eisley themed background or anything for any of them?
Not really. I mean, they've done figures like that will have like a Death Star, kind of the wall that has a light shine through it. They'll have some that have that, or like the Bespin Han, or sorry, the Bespin Leia. It has like a backdrop that looks like one of the corridors and stuff like that. So they'll have like cardboard backdrops, but nothing like a diorama piece or anything like that.
They have the DX07 Bespin Luke that came with like the weather vane.
Yeah, that one for sure.
That's pretty much it.
Wasn't there a Mando one that had some like stormtrooper helmet on a pike?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mando
Yeah,
does.
that
Yeah.
was-
Mando, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the first release.
Yeah. If you want to get them her
Yep.
posed up, I can get
Get all
awesome.
those. Yeah.
You get Nathan to Nathan has a nice statue that he wanted to share with us today.
This is kind of more of a figure.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I would categorize it as a figure. But quick, a little introduction. So my collection is almost exclusively Batman, with just a couple exceptions. And one of my main interests besides Batman and DC Comics is my love of reading novels and specifically horror novels. So some of my favorite artists authors are Clive Barker, King, and H.P. Lovecraft. And I've read quite a few of his short stories, not all of them. But just to name a few, if some of you are familiar, Rats in the Walls, Call of Cthulhu, Color Out of Space, I believe it is, or Color of Space. They actually made a movie of that one. Nicolas Cage was in. And so I have this love of cosmic horror, and related movies. In the Mouth of Madness, Event Horizon, The Mist, things like that. So anyways, I kind of wanted to show or display my love of that genre in my collection. And so I decided to get this little Cthulhu piece. And this is made by a company called Gecko. Most of you are probably familiar. They make a lot of, I want to say 6-inch, like, I think they make a Sekiro figure, for example, or a Bloodborne figure. Anyways, they made these, it was like a line of 4 or 5 of these very horrific looking characters. The theme of H.P. Lovecraft is these creatures are so horrific, you can't even fathom what they look like. They are unimaginable. They're so evil, horrific. So anyways, this kind of captures that look. But John, I need about 30 seconds so I can adjust my camera. If you can come back to me.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
If you guys are interested in that Ahsoka, I'm gonna post up the link on the Facebook group, the Collecting Weekly Auxiliary Facebook group. Check it out. How's it coming
I haven't
along?
seen Lovecraft collectibles, so this is cool.
About 20 seconds.
T minus. Lovecraft. Not familiar with it.
Yeah, he was
The
an author in
Time
the
Machine
1800s.
movie, or
That's H.G. Wells you're thinking
Oh,
of.
whoops, my
with
bad,
Time
sorry.
Machine.
Damn it, Danny.
All right.
There was the
Yeah,
HBO series recently, right?
Yeah, there was Lovecraft Country, and I watched it and thoroughly enjoyed the first half of it, and then it kind of went a little downhill. But great acting. In fact, and I can't recall his name, but the actor playing Kang the Conqueror in the new Ant-Man movie was in Lovecraft Country, and man, he is amazing.
Yeah, Jonathan
Anyways.
Majors, I think.
Yep, Jonathan Majors.
Yeah. So, anyways, without further ado,
Great taste in
let
me.
me
wow.
case out first. So, kind of a small, very small, like I said, more of a figure, but it does. I don't know if you categorize it as a statue or not, but it does have a base. So,
Wow, I thought this was so much bigger.
no.
That's what she said.
It's really detailed though for the size. Wow.
All right, and here is the main body, and so
Get like Man Thing vibes.
yeah, a lot of stuff. Eyes, some evil claws.
Tons of detail.
It's even got little keys at the bottom of the feet. That's kind of cute, actually.
Statuesque. That's pretty cool, actually. What's going on,
All
too?
right.
Talkative mime. How are you, buddy?
So there are wings with this, and
Whoa.
Oh,
yeah, it's got magnets.
That looks nice. The wing, the sculpt, and the
Yeah.
paint.
Now, Nathan, is this from a specific story, or is it just like inspired
Yes.
by? Okay.
This is Cthulhu itself, I guess you'd say, from the story The Call of Cthulhu, which is his most popular story.
Yeah, you totally said it was Cthulhu. I, for some reason, didn't.
what did you
Looking
think? You
at it,
sneezed?
well, I'm used to seeing Cthulhu with like more tentacles, where it almost looks like Davy Jones, honestly. So that's why I was like, "Oh, is this a different creature from another story?" I haven't read anything by Lovecraft, but I've definitely seen like the art and the like things based on it. I think
Have you,
is H.P. Lovecraft kind of in the same realm as like Jules Verne?
no, Edgar Allan Poe maybe, but on
Okay.
acid. Just
Wow.
can be difficult to read at times, kind of like reading Tolkien, in my opinion, at least. It can sometimes be strenuous. Very wordy, but very in depth, but good stories, and just I guess it matched his era. I don't know. He's most well known for this particular story. Like I said, here's the tentacles, by the way. So pretty cool there, and no
Really cool.
breaks, thankfully.
Is it PVC or polystyrene?
It's definitely not polystone. I don't know what exactly it is. Plastic-like, I'll say that, or vinyl-like. Yeah. Let's see here.
Looks fantastic.
Very cool.
Well, aha. you
There
go.
you go. Holy.
I had like a extra magnet sitting over there. Then there's a couple more tendrils here. That's where that came from. Looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit of repair. One of these magnets popped out, but I popped it back in there. Yeah, I
Those
got
super
two
glue.
of these. So these look like they go on the sides here. Maybe. I don't know. Well, we're going to go with one for now. That one
There you
fit.
go.
And maybe you know what
It's
I
the
did?
magnet.
I put it in backwards.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We do that all
Well,
the time.
I'm going to just roll with it for now and leave it as is and just kind of give you a 360 here.
It's really
but-
different. Looks really good.
Yeah.
So let's say it's all of just shy of 8 inches. It's pretty cool.
I was like, don't say it, Danny.
I ain't saying nothing.
I think it looks really good. It's different.
Kind of reminds me of what were those the things from Hellboy?
The like the Hellhounds.
Yeah.
What was the actual name? Not the Hellhounds. The Samaels. Is that it? Or Samael?
I don't know the names, but I think you know.
Oh,
what I'm talking
someone commented about my kindergarten diploma in the background. Yes, that is my actual kindergarten diploma from May of 1987.
Wow.
about. Oh wow.
Good eyes.
Yeah. Bad fish.
What's going on, Badfish?
Anyways, yeah, I'll pop that magnet out and fix that later.
Awesome.
But I do have another one on the way from France. I'm a little nervous about this one, but I have another Cthulhu coming, and it's an older piece, about 15 years, in fact, from Pop Culture, and it was, and they did it in collaboration with Sideshow, and it's Cthulhu rising up over these rocks coming out of the water. So it does have the ocean splashing up over the rocks, and some ships being capsized, and Cthulhu towering over all of this. Pretty cool. I'm excited about it. And ES is 200 on that one, so it's kind of rare. So I jumped on my first opportunity when I got it on that one. This guy here, I don't know how many they made. Man, on eBay, it's way overpriced. I finally got a seller to kind of work with me, and this is a pre-owned one. This is not brand new. So I got it a little over retail, but not too much. I think original retail on this was about $275 or $300.
Hell yeah. Huge congrats.
Yep.
I think it's really different and looks really cool.
All right.
Nice piece
I
of
like
art
the
there.
Right back.
The art looks good. The wings remind me of that Queen Studios one. They did the Batman with the,
Yeah, a little bit.
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yep.
The Bloodstorm or? No, the Bloodstorm one, where it's like the vampire style.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Also, the sculpt on the legs look
Really
very
cool.
intricate and detailed.
Sweet Sean looks like he's done with his posing.
Oh, I was talking on mute. Yeah. So, I think maybe this hand right here is built to put on her waist, so I'll keep it there. Yeah. Anyway, it's a big open palm with a C shape in it, so you don't have to do much. I like it when my Princess Leia is sassy. So, yeah.
Sassy she is. No issues standing her off
Nope.
the base? Okay, perfect.
All good.
What happened to that trooper's toes, man? Holy man, they're gone.
The
Sideshow
space off
figure,
the moon
bro.
boots.
Jeez.
Dude, what-
Sideshow figure for you.
I think I know why you put the arms in the back.
It's actually okay. They're actually okay, but
I
just
think they
wanna
look
deal with
clunky. The gloves.
it. Yeah, they do.
It's okay. Sean, huge congrats. That's a beauty right there. Beauty of a figure.
Yeah.
Dude,
Can't
Sean,
go wrong
you have
with it.
R2, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You should pose with R2. That's what I did.
Okay. Show me your pose.
If you need an R2, I'm here. I got one.
I got 2 or 3. I don't know how many I have.
4 is really.
No, you can put that hand on top of R2, and then have the R2 sensor, like he's, censoring Hoth or whatever the hell.
Show me, Danny. Show me.
Take a
Thank
picture
you,
of it
Sean.
and send it to me.
Cece, our sweetest Cece, has some prints, has a wonderful prop. Take it away, Cece.
I have a few things, so I don't know if you guys want to pick something first. Like, so we're thinking
Everything.
Star Wars,
The
or
show
Batman.
the show is yours. Whatever you like. You
I'm taking a
the
poll.
best.
Star Wars,
You can
Star Wars or
save
Batman.
save the best
Which
for
one
last.
both?
Batman for last.
Okay. So then, still pick a genre. I'll save the best for last.
Um,
Oh my God,
Star Wars last.
Last? Okay, so I'll do Batman.
Since we just saw a Star Wars item.
Sounds like a.
So this something's rattling around this box, so we'll see how this goes.
boy.
Also, I'm gonna feel like a girl today because 2 of these items are kind of like a jewelry item, but I also collect
go,
jewelry.
girl.
So
You go,
it's not
girl.
terribly unsurprising. And this actually shipped pretty quickly. I think I ordered it last week. I did not know they existed. I planned on getting custom ones, but these are licensed. So we'll see how the quality is. Oh, they're just like right there. And they're rattling around. Let me toss this. Okay. So you can't see. So that's the box.
Oh boy.
And let's see if these are fucked up. They're not.
What
Oh,
are
that's
they?
not bad. That.
Oh, the cufflinks.
Cufflinks?
Yes, that's amazing.
Nice.
Oh, very cool.
Look how shiny. You can
Shiny.
see how messy everything is in front of you. What I like, I was kind of worried. There's another company that I saw that was making a pair, but the cufflinks themselves were circular. They're gold. They have the same W, but they're circular, whereas these ones are oval. These ones look more accurate to the ones in the movie. And I was worried that the W was just going to be like a decal or a sticker on top of the gold. It's not. It's actually like not engraved. It's like stamped in with enamel, filling it in with black.
Yeah.
Laser etched or something.
Yeah, probably laser and then filled in with enamel. These ones are by a company called Sales One, I want to say. I have a few of their items. Obviously, it came with 2 cufflinks. Let me try to show them. So I'm just gonna put them in my. I always forget what side. In my Pattinson Batman display.
Mm-hmm.
So I think those will look nice. Oh, and the box has the W on there too. Like the foil stamp.
That's beautiful.
And I think
Very
they
cool.
were like $30. So not bad at all.
Wow, that's awesome.
They are. And
Nice
then
addition to the collection.
Yep. Then I'm saving the best for last. So next, let's go with the jewelry theme. Just get it out of the way like a band-aid.
Wow, who's unboxing John? Saving the best for last.
Wow.
So this is
Neat.
the replica of
that's what it
Leia's necklace from New Hope. I will say they made a point to say it comes in the display box. See that?
Oh, the
Bubble?
big fold there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Hmm.
know if it's a temperature thing because it's cold, but like I've even pushed it down and then the next day it's popped back up. So I don't.
You may be able to stick like something there, like a skewer, and lift it, the top end, lift it, and then just lay it back down carefully.
Yeah.
Maybe
But I
like
have a
heat it up,
Yeah.
pull it out, and then lay it flat again.
Heat it up. It's not a piece of chicken.
What's a
I'm
stick,
not gonna
right?
put it in the box, but I have
Well,
a
you can
feeling
read,
they sent them to people without knowing that was gonna be a problem. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to show this in the box how you open it without tipping the
Oh, wow.
necklace over, but
Wow.
CC, are you not going to put it on?
You have to put it on, CC. It's like
I put it on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And you
I just
better wear
realized.
they-
that at STCC too, bro.
CC, did they make the medals
Dude, CC, you got a
that were
cosplay.
presented?
The medals, no. There's a few companies that I have. The one I have, I think, is like Disney. It's a Disney Parks exclusive from a few years ago. Master Replicas did one, but they'll say that I don't know if Master Replicas was terribly accurate, but the New Hope medal, like the medal of Yavin, it's pretty rough in the movie. So, like the one I have is idealized. It's been fixed up. And the ribbon itself tends to be pretty inaccurate in color. It tends to be like a brown, when I think the accurate color is more like green. It was from, I think, like an army uniform is where they took that strap and then just put the. So this is it. It's hard to
That's
see,
beautiful.
but
It's beautiful.
so I will say, and I forgot to grab it before I sat down. I have the bracelet that she was wearing with this necklace. My bracelet is legit, so. The company that made this the necklace and the bracelet is called Laponia. They're still around. They've just changed their name, but George Lucas asked them if they could design jewelry for the movie, and they're like, yeah, absolutely. Again, based in Finland. Then he was like, just kidding, we need it like 6 months sooner. So they're like, well, you're filming in London at Pinewood Studios. We have one store in London that sells our jewelry. Why don't you go there and pick something out off the display? So they picked out this necklace and the bracelet. So the bracelet I have is hallmarked from 77. So it was made in 1977. It's solid sterling silver. The bracelet you could still buy. It looks identical to the one that Carrie Fisher wore from Laponia. It's 1,300 euros. Wow. And then the necklace they still make. I think that's like 3,000 euros. So this was a decent alternative. I think it was like 150. It's silver plated brass. And I will say the bracelet I have, because it is from the 70s, over time the silver is naturally polished, whereas this has kind of like a not, I'd say satin finish, where it's not super shiny. It looks kind of dull, honestly. So mine has naturally polished over time, so it looks a little different than what it did in the movie. But I will say I'm going to be a little stickler of this just because I love jewelry. I think what they did with this is to protect the silver plating on top of the brass is they put some sort of clear, maybe like enamel or resin over top of it to protect it. So it makes it, you can't see on camera, but it makes it feel, it looks like there's like a clear auto body kind of finish to it where it's shiny.
Yeah.
Whereas the legit necklace that I've seen in person does have, it almost looks like silver that someone's taken like a sandblast or two, where it's got like hot marks and stuff to make it look like satin, more of like a satin finish than it does like a brushed or like a polished finish. But yeah, that's the necklace.
Looks great.
I do wear the bracelet on occasion. I don't think I'll wear this very often just because it is silver plated brass. But I think they did that clear coating just to make it wearable so people can enjoy it without being so worried about it falling apart, the plating, tarnishing, or wearing. I'll keep it on. But the other thing is the clasp isn't accurate, but to be fair, it's the difference between a $3,000 sterling silver necklace and a $150 replica. So I'm really happy to have this. It's still going to look great on my display, but I'm working on a display of Leia jewelry, basically. So the earrings she wore with the metal bikini, which will be good because like no one was looking at her ears when she was wearing it. So I guess they don't have to be terribly accurate.
I was respectful, and I was only looking at her jewelry. So I was respectful. I was a respectful 13-year-old.
I'll tell you what's missing. You know, what did Chewie get? Chewie got robbed. Chewie got nothing at that ceremony. He didn't get anything.
Rise of Skywalker was a piece of shit, but at least he did get the medal in that movie. So they had some redemption. So I'm going to stick with the Star Wars
Too little,
theme.
too late.
Yeah, right. So these are two prints from Mondo. And before these released, I talked about them at length because they were a timed release, and they're by the artist, he's Canadian, Jason Edmiston, and they're part of his series called Eyes Without a Face. That tells you what they'll look like. They will be eyes and no face. And this is only the second time I've ordered directly through Mondo. So that's also exciting. And this is the first licensed Star Wars art that this artist has done. So that's encouraging for the future. Because they are on the smaller side. So that means that if you wanted to get like a gallery wall going, you easily could. Okay. How do they do this?
The jewelry is beautiful.
I was gonna ask about the jewelry. Like, have you done any? Looked at what about the belt? Didn't the belt kind of was like jewelry?
Yeah, she did.
For that ceremonial outfit.
Yes, she did have an interesting belt, but I don't know anything about it actually. So I know about the jewelry in that scene just because the company's still around and they're pretty famous for it. Actually, so that bracelet, I've talked to people who want to buy the bracelet because the bracelet's cheaper. Oftentimes, you'll have people who are very familiar with jewelry and not familiar with Star Wars. Believe it or not, it's shocking. So often you'll see it on eBay and it'll just be listed as like silver Laponia, which is the company bracelet, but it won't be Darina's bracelet, which is the like product name of it, because they don't know what they have. And that's actually how I got mine. I'm trying to open these without destroying it because I wouldn't have packaged it this way. But what are you gonna do?
That jewelry is wonderful. I had a question. I wanted to know how often you wear your themed jewelry.
I've worn the bracelet a number of times, but not. The thing is, because I collect jewelry, I have a lot of it, so it's not like I tend to wear the same thing over and over again. But the layout.
Is some of it casual and some of it's kind of more dressy, and so maybe it's you don't have as many opportunities with one as the other.
Yeah, so the bracelet is kind of like a little thinner than this watch, and this is a men's watch. So if that tells you, so it's not something I'd wear every day. Just like this necklace, I wouldn't wear every day. But the slave layer earrings that I'm on a run of someone who's doing a pair, those are actually not too dissimilar to the ones I'm wearing in theme. So I could totally wear those on a regular basis. There's also another company called, I think it's called Catherine Hill Jewelry. She was commissioned to do jewelry for Solo and also a few of the Harry Potter films, like the Slytherin brooches, like the class specific jewelry. And so when they did Solo, similar situation, they had her do the like Crimson Dawn necklace that Amelia Clark wears. I think they did the ring that opens up. I'm not sure. They did that like silver bar necklace she wears in the beginning of the film before like she splits off from Han. And she wore a pair of silver earrings that were actually inspired by like Japanese samurai helmets. Those earrings were part of the designer's regular collection, so she still makes them and she still sells them. There's a pair of earrings that same situation with the Harry Potter films. The costume designer just liked the pair of earrings. They picked those out. Emma Watson wore them in the last movie. My sister has that pair. I bought those as a gift because she's a huge Harry Potter fan and she loves them. So the Solo earrings are on my list, and those are subtle enough. I'd wear those on a regular basis. So these are for the Kenobi series.
Wow.
Oh,
That's very cool.
So That's what I meant by like eyes without a face. And they're almost, well, no, they're like a little smaller than I think 1-to-1 scale, putting them up to my
there's
face.
the other one, the Obi one too, right?
Did you think I got one and
Spoiler
not the
alert.
other? What the fuck?
Right when he cries.
This is actually my favorite of the two.
This is when he crying. What, dude? When he apologizes, bro. It's a very emotional scene.
I'm obviously a huge Vader fan, but I think this one just is. There's a lot of emotion in this one. I think they nailed. He nailed this one. They're also signed, which I didn't know they would be signed. And this one's. Oh shit. That's weird. I wonder if they screwed that up.
What happened?
Yeah.
I knew the numbers weren't going to match because it's not like they were sold as a set. So this one, I have 82 of 835.
Mhm.
And then this one, I have 824 of 955. So it's almost like I got a really early Obi-Wan and then a really late Vader, and I ordered them at the same time. Huh. I don't really care about numbers. In this case, I'll say the numbers because that's a high run for art prints. They're timed. I think they were offered for like 48 hours. They're not a standard size. I don't have a tape measure or ruler next to me, but I will say he has such a following with this series that people have found frames on Amazon, Michaels, Hobby Lobby that manage to fit these. Are they very obvious that they'll fit this size? I think it's almost like it's a frame that it comes with a mat where you could put like multiple smaller ones and they just take out the mat and then just put this in there. So I have seen people buy a standard, like an off-the-shelf frame to put these in. You don't have to custom frame these. The only other art I have from this artist, I have a Two-Face print from Dark Knight. And then I also have the same like eyes without a face, but Riddler from the Batman, like Robert Pattinson. So yeah, I was really thrilled with these. Like I said, I'm glad that he's doing these. I think it signals that there's more to come, and they're small enough that I think you could easily have a collection of them without it taking up a bunch of space. But and they came with they're 9x5, Joey, if that helps.
Hey, I only
So the
call him
moment-
Joey.
I'm sorry?
Only I call him
You
Joey.
called him Joey.
Everybody calls him Joey.
No,
I thought
he's
I
just Joe to everybody else. I can
Why
call
is
him
there a
Joey.
thing over the E if it's not Joey?
Zip it, Danny.
Yeah, but that's me only.
No, it's not Jesse.
Daniel, stop it.
Daniel, my brother,
He's
Stop it.
Oh,
Met-
sweet.
been, like,
you are
really
older than me. Do you still feel the same?
Wow.
So this is my second original art. So I'm very excited. I'm also hoping it doesn't lead me down a dark path of collecting
It
original
will.
art and not art prints. We'll see.
Nothing like the sound of a cardboard box being opened.
Sorry.
Is this something you commissioned?
No. So this is someone else. I don't know. I think someone else commissioned this, or it was bought just from the artist this way. But I'm really fortunate. So the artist, or I'm sorry, the seller, he put this one up and one other one, and then the post disappeared in the buy sell trade group that I was in, and so I messaged him and was like, "Hey, this is bigger than I thought it was going to be."
That's what she said.
Wow.
So I messaged him and was
Locked
like,
and
"Hey,
loaded.
you had that art available earlier. I'm sure it's sold, but the name of the artist wasn't familiar off the top of my head. I think it was this, but can you confirm? Like, thanks so much, whatever." And he messaged me back and was like, "Actually, the other piece sold. That one did not. I see like where you live. shipping will probably actually be a lot cheaper. I could do this much. And I was like, that's fantastic that you're giving me a huge discount on shipping, but I just can't swing it unless it was like split payments, honestly. Like I don't want to waste your time. And he was like, no, I can do that. He was like, I have a lot of references, like I'm in the art community, whatever. So I'm really grateful he was willing to do that because I wouldn't be able to own this otherwise. I'm gonna rip some tape off of this, so I'm gonna mute myself. You could talk amongst yourselves.
We love to hear that great tape ripping.
While she's
It's
muted,
ASMR.
is everybody excited for a double dose of PP this weekend? This week?
What are you talking about?
What are we
Wow.
talking about?
Double dose of PP, man. Pedro Pascal, get your mind out of the gutter,
Oh,
dude. Dude, Mandalorian and Last of Us this week, bro. Double dose of PP.
Mandalorian starts already? Holy man.
Yeah.
I'm getting old.
Jeez.
Wednesday, bro.
I haven't watched the Last of Us. I've only watched up to 5, and that was a doozy of an ending.
Mhm.
So I haven't
Yeah,
watched 6
And
and
7.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting old, guys. Time is flying.
I guess it's been like almost 3 years since we've had a season of Mando. I know we had Book of Boba in between. That was basically like
Has it
Mando
been 3
2.5, but has it been 3 years? Has it been 2 or 3? I feel like it's been 3.
3 seems kind of
Thought it
long.
was for like a year and a half.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
it really hasn't been that long.
With that digital screen that they film in front of, yeah, I think that's really sped up their whole production process,
What's it called again?
where they can kind of do them real quickly between each other.
Mandalorian season 2 was October 30th to December 18th, 2020. It was,
Jeez.
yeah. So
Oh, maybe
Not-
because we saw him in Book of Boba.
yeah, we saw him in Book of Boba, which is like 2.5, but
We're in
We saw, like,
2022.
what, 3 episodes?
we're in 2023 now, John.
I know, man.
So
Living in
it's been
Well, we just started 2020.
two,
Twilight
two,
Zone.
2 years, 2.2 years, something like that. Yeah, 2.1 years, but still, it's been a while.
So he taped the hell out of this. Also, I almost had a freak out because I think he used some. Let's see. I think he used. I still have some tape. Sorry, but I want to talk through this while I open it. I think he used some kind of like blue bubble wrap, but because it's blue, I thought it was the wrong art. Where I was like, "Oh my god! Like, what is this?" But no, it's the right art.
You were ready to rip his head off.
I know, right?
I see what you did there, John.
Oh, it's a film. Okay, that's fancy.
The film, nice.
Wow.
Sorry, I know the anticipation's killing you.
This building.
Especially with the music in the background.
You'll have to hear it.
Oh man.
I gotta take this film off. It's almost like the.
I think CC
Oh, this
works
is
for Hot
wonderful.
Toys. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I'm only pulling your leg. Come on, we gotta have some comedic humor. Is Zach still here? Zach, what's going on?
Nothing much. I'm just
Yeah,
enjoying the
Zach's-
banter.
You haven't said shit the entire time.
I didn't even know he was still here.
I know, bro. Zach, are you
Zach
you
was
need
like,
a
I'm
hug?
just gonna be here
Oh
as
no,
eye
I'm fine.
candy.
I'm
and-
doing some CW work right now. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes, boys and girls.
I'm
It's
under
mostly,
audit.
guys, it's mostly dick pics, but yeah, just it's
I'm trying to
99.9% dick pics.
Compile
and-
stuff for taxes right now.
We're under a live audit.
There you go.
Jeez.
Alvin, I'm the wrong person to ask about if you should get art prints. Because I've got a problem.
I have
Yeah.
nowhere near CC's quantity, but I think I have like maybe 20, and they're all still in tubes.
Yeah, mine too. I bought a what is that, portfolio to
Did you
put them in.
see CC's reaction? Was that good or bad?
It has metallic ink, and I didn't know that. Okay, ready?
Is that good or
I've only
bad?
been-
Must be good.
Oh,
Oh, that's very cool.
That's
So-
beautiful.
This is by Jonathan Gelfman, who was the inkist for the Court of Owls.
That's beautiful.
But yeah,
And that's
so
good.
the gold parts are actually gold. You won't be able to capture that, but oh yeah, they're maybe there.
oh, yeah, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's
And I
pretty
didn't know
nice.
that.
Very
That's
cool.
that's stunning. That's gonna pair well with the piece.
So this
Yeah.
is one of a kind.
I don't know about that. So in doing research, I didn't see any pictures of this online anywhere. And I didn't ask the God, that gold is really pretty. I didn't ask the seller if he commissioned this, but given the other artwork he had, that I've seen he has, and also what he was selling, I think he does. He was selling a uh uh Francesco. Is it
Spit it
Francesco
out, CC.
Francavilla?
Jesus.
It's a fucking Italian name. Sorry.
Wait, who? Wait, say it again.
Jonathan,
Sorry.
she is a guest.
Francesco Francavilla. He's
She's
a comic-
family. Ah, manage, get calls. That's all you say. We get it.
What the hell?
Very well.
Racial.
But no, he has a few commissions, so it wouldn't surprise me if maybe he commissioned this. But it does have really small details. It has like ink splatterings that you can't really appreciate, and it looks like he did this in 2018 because it is dated. But yeah, very. No, it wasn't. Yeah, thank you, Jesse. Jesse knows. He understands. Sorry, I made you go over an hour, but
No,
I thought this-
no, not for me. I don't care. You were struggling there with the Frank.
listen, John. It's Monday. Okay, it's Monday. It's a long day.
I don't have anything else better to do. We got 50 people watching.
Yeah.
You take your time. Hello. That's
But yeah.
beautiful.
I'm very happy to have this.
So, do you have a spot for this and when the piece comes in?
Yeah, so it's not going to go, considering how small this is, it's not going to go behind the statue. And actually, I've got a few months to decide. Like I told Joe that
Thank you.
it's my Talon statue is not arriving for a few more months, so I have time to think about it. But I have a really simple art print planned for behind it, which is not Talon or Quarter Vowels related. But honestly, I don't want to put something like this behind it. I think it would distract from the art. I'd rather put this next to the statue. And I have another art print from Chris Skinner that is Quarter Vowels. It's based on, I think it's inspired by cover art. And so that's going to go, like, again, next to the statue, but not directly behind it. I think directly behind statues, I haven't mastered that art yet. I have prints planned for behind me, like behind the premium format, but I tend to want simpler art behind statues so that it doesn't distract from the statues and also it doesn't distract from the art. So this, considering it's an original, I think it'd be doing it a disservice to put it behind the statue, and vice versa. I think it would be a disservice to the statue to have the art behind it.
I think it's gonna look stunning together.
I use Hobby Lobby. I don't agree with their politics, but I was talking to someone posted, they were quoted and talking to, thank you, that's the artist, who's done commissions with the same seller. So therefore I think this might be a commission from Jonathan Gilpin. He was quoted like, I think $230 just for mats from Michaels. So like plain white mats for frames a little bigger than this one. I think the most I've ever spent for just a mat at Hobby Lobby for like a 18 by 24 piece of like a frame is like $20, and they're always incredibly apologetic about the fact that it's $20. So yeah, I think one time I had 7 art prints framed all at once. A few of those had mats. A lot of those were larger, like the big ones, like this 24 by 36. And I think it was 300 and something, maybe like 350 for 7 art prints.
Damn, that's cheap.
Yeah. So this one, oh, you can't see it at all. Well, that was awkward. I have a Killing Joke art print right here that's custom framed. That one was, I think, $150, but it's the museum acrylic. It has spacers, and I think that's it. But yeah, that wasn't. Here, let me see if I can move my camera real quick, and then Jonathan has better shit to do or something.
How dare you? I don't have anything. Unless you're talking about the artist.
I love it. No, that's
So that
Francisco.
Is I got custom framed from Hobby Lobby, so it's just the black frame with the orange around it. That one was like 130, which I didn't think was bad at all. That one's 18 by 24. And my laptop's heavy, so I'm gonna put it down.
I love that Court of Owls print. That's all I'm telling you. Love it.
Thank you. Yes. I'm very happy. My
Can we see
wallet
it
will
one-
not be happy.
Can we
I
see it
think
one
this
more
is the
time?
start of a
Yes.
One more
very
time,
damaging
please.
friendship.
Can we see it again, CC?
Yes. Yeah. And it has like gray to it. It's just not solid. Here, let me try to get closer. Oh.
Oh,
That-
it's nice.
See what I mean by
Does
detail?
it
Like,
get
it's
to
not-
that chopper?
That's really nice.
It's a large size. I mean, I think if you had that behind the statue, if it was, not at the same level, if it was up above, I don't know.
Above it. Yeah, above it.
Yeah, I mean, man, that's large enough to where it would stand out by itself, I believe.
Yeah.
I might have to experiment with the dimensions and everything. Also, like he framed this, so I can't imagine how much. And I think I recognize Hobby Lobby framing. This was not Hobby Lobby framing. I don't recognize the equipment that's on the back of this, but I can't imagine this cost. I think this probably cost a bit to frame with like a mom and pop place, honestly, between the two mats. It's got the gray and the yellow.
The
But
way
yeah,
that,
I'll experiment and see if this works with the other Court of Owls art print I plan on putting near it, like beside the statue. If I
Like
could
the
put
gold
them
trim on the frame. Or the mat.
on the bat.
the gold
the
trim,
mat.
the match as well. Exactly. That's what I was
yeah,
gonna say.
The mat, yes. That mat is
I said
yellow,
it, John.
which is why I thought that the actual that gold, I didn't think it was gold. I thought that was yellow, but it is metallic. It's hard to capture. But yeah, that looks like museum glass based on how it's reflecting that light right there, the three. Yeah, very happy with this. I'm in deep shit if I keep getting more stuff like this, but I thought it was worth
Keep
it.
buying.
And
Keep it
I'm sorry?
coming.
Keep buying.
Keep buying everything.
keep buying. I will say the only tricky thing, and I think Joe does it well in his collection, is you do have to display the art a lot higher. Like that premium format, the art print's going to have to be a lot higher just to clear it quite a bit so that you still see the art. That being said, like Dan Default, he showed his art prints in his collection and he's like, I really don't care. Like, so long as you could see it and as you move around the statue, you'll still be able to see the art. I'm still getting used to that mentality. I'm starting to get a little more lax with that, where I don't mind if things obstruct the art prints, but I think I'm just such a big art print collector that I think that should be the main focus, not this. Like, I don't think things should obscure, like this Killing Joke. I initially planned on putting it further back where this print is, but I realized that cabinet was going to block some of it, and I was like, I can't do that. That's sacrilege. So that one took one for the team to get a little bit of the corner obscured, but we'll see. And like I said, I think I'm getting the statue in April, so I have a few months to decide on where it's going. So, thank you
Huge
guys.
congrats. Bat Kid was saying that's definitely UV glass.
Yeah, because it's got that weird like color situation to it. Like when the light reflects off of it, it bounces off. Because I'm looking at it, it looks green,
Yeah.
which is awesome. And it's expensive glass, so that's really nice that it was framed well too.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Anytime, you're always welcome. Zach, what do we have on the docket for tomorrow's show?
Ooh, we got the new Paz Vizsla, the reissue, the remake. We got to talk about that. Pretty slow show sheet, so I think we're going to do 2 rounds, or 2 columns rather, of Hot Seat Jeopardy. And yeah, there's really not that much to talk about, so it'll be might be a short show tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. And we're talking what, 89 Batman as movie of the week?
Yeah, I think that was Marco's choice for the blockbuster movie of the
think
week.
so,
So yeah,
yeah.
I actually have to rewatch it. It's been a while, but I'm excited.
Awesome. Well, thanks to everyone who stopped by today. Nathan, Danny,
Thank you.
Sean, Cece, as well as Rainer doing the unboxing, and Zach. You guys rock. Everyone in the chat who hung out with us, had a blast. Happy Monday. Hope you all have a safe week. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Cheers, everyone.
Good night, guys.
Take it easy.